business registration and licensing agents in Blackett-Blela, Commission for Science and Technology in Blackett-Costek, said the Copyright Society of Tanzania, COSATA, Fair Competition Commission, Fair Competition Tribunal, Ministry of Agriculture, in Blackett Plant, Breeders and Light. Then Tanzania Bureau of Standards, TBS, in Blackett, Tanzania Food and Drug Authority, TFDA, Tanzania Revenue Authority, Custom, in Blackett, TRA, a Commercial Court, High Court of Tanzania, University of Dar es Salaam, in Blackett Udism, Sokoine University of Agriculture, SUA, College of Engineering and Technology, Kuwait, Nelson Mandela, University of Engineering, Science and Technology, and Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology, DIT. National Institute of Medical Research, Tropical Place Research,
Tropical Place. So those are all, what those are all?
Those are
Yes.
Tanzania legal framework.
It is an institutional framework of Tanzania intellectual property. See the way that you read, the way I am reading, observe it. Business registration and the licensing agency within parenthesis BRELA, Commission for the Science and Technology, COSTECH within parenthesis, Copyright Society of Tanzania within parenthesis COSOTA, Fair Competition Commission, FCC within parenthesis, Fair Competition Tribunal, FCT within parenthesis, Ministry of Agriculture within parenthesis, Plant Breed Rights, PBR, Tanzania Bureau of Standard, TBS, Tanzania Food and Drugs Authority, TFDA, Tanzania Revenue Authority, Custom, TRA within parenthesis, Commercial Court within parenthesis High Court of Tanzania, University of Dar es Salaam within parenthesis UDSM, Sokoine University Agriculture, SUA within parenthesis College of Engineering and Technology within parenthesis Kuwait, Nelson Mandela University of Engineering and Science and Technology, UESD within parenthesis, and Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology within parenthesis DIT, National Institute of Medical Research within parenthesis NIMR, Tropical Pest Research Institute within parenthesis TPRI. And the Tanzania legal framework is Patents Registration Act. What is CAP? What is CIP? CAP. Unmute and give me the answer. Participants, unmute and give me the answer. If you don't know, say pass on.
Pardon, please.
Repeat.
Passer.
CAP means cap. Cap means chapter. Did you got me?
Okay. Yes.
CAP means cap. Full form of, you unmute, you stop your video. Otherwise, the signals are bifurcated. Stop your video. I said stop your video. Signals are bifurcated. You could not hear properly. On your microphone. When you want to speak,
okay,
on your microphone or your headphone. When you don't want to speak, then keep quiet. Don't produce the sound pembeni in the adjacent. So now CAP, it should be a full stop. It's wrong. Always, yesterday I told you, I don't know whether you are there or not. See here, again I am showing you. CAP, it is a abbreviation. But in what type of abbreviation it is? It is actually chapter. It will be written as CAP, CAP, full stop. Could you see the screen? I will highlight it. Could you see the screen now?
Yes.
Chapter, CAPTER, chapter. Shortening is, this is a shortening. It is abbreviation, but it is a shortening. And shortening, the first letter should be the capital letter, rest of the other letter should be small letter, and ends with the full stop. What is the another name for the full stop? Synonym for the full stop? What is the synonym for the full stop? If you know it, you tell me. If you don't know it, say pass on.
Pasa.
The full stop synonym is PIRIOD, period. Did you get my point?
Yes.
Either you can say period or you can say full stop. Could you see it? Say yes.
Yes.
So how many types of the abbreviation? In
Yes.
the last class I told. I don't know whether you are there or not. There are 4 types of
Oh,
abbreviation. I told already. One is initialism.
yes.
Another is acronym.
Okay.
Third one is shortening. Fourth one is contraction. So these are 4 types of the abbreviations are there. Only Professor Hussain students could know this one. I can challenge, you can ask anyone other than who he did not hear me. They cannot give. First, they don't know what is abbreviation. Okay, if they know it also, type of abbreviation, only Professor Hussain students will give the answer. One is initialism, second is acronym, third is the shortening, fourth is a contraction. Now you tell me, among the 4, CAP comes in where? CAP comes in 1, CAP comes in 2, second or third or fourth. If you don't know it, you say pass on, I will give the answer. Don't waste the time.
Pasa.
CAP is pronounced as a one word. CAP, CAP is pronounced as a one word. Actually,
Chapter.
it is a abbreviation, but it is pronounced as a one word. Hence, it is a acronym.
Okay.
What about UDSM? You are not present as a one word. UDSM. Did you present UDSM?
University of Dar es Salaam.
But you will pronounce as UDSM, means separate letters which is pronounced. At that time, you can say it is a initialism. Is it clear?
Okay.
What about South?
St.
Is it
Augustine
initialism or
University.
acronym?
No, see initialism, Professor.
South we are pronouncing as one word, South.
Yes.
We are pronouncing
Okay.
in one word, South. We are, did not pronounce S-A-U-T.
Okay.
Then it is called acronym. Then what is February? Suppose February can be written as in this way. F capital letter, E capital letter, B small letter. Of course, F capital, E B. February, it is a shortening. Full form is F-E-B-R-U-A-R-Y, February. It is a shortening. What is contraction? C-A-M apostrophe, this is contraction. The C should be capital letter, A should be small letter, N should be small letter. Later on, what is this?
Cannot.
Apostrophe. Spelling APOSTROPHE, apostrophe. It is a contraction. Is it clear? Say yes. Is it clear? Say yes.
No.
No.
Pasa.
Pass on. You don't know, you say pass on. Is it clear means answer is either you say yes or you say no. Police Anna. Okay, Amnashida, because you are beginners, no, you don't know much. Huh? Okay, now let us go to the Trade Service Marks Act, that is the cap, CAP, full stop should be there, and 326 RE, actually RE is a, we cannot write R full stop, E full stop, but we can write it, but strictly speaking, RE, revised edition, we should say. Copyright and Neighboring Act, cap 285, revised edition 2002, and Fair Competition Act, number 8 of the 2003. Where is the cap here? Name is Sahau. Yes, Sahau. Here given the act number, but he did not give the cap here. Okay, no matter. Merchandise Market Act, Marks Act 1963, that is the cap is not given, revised edition 2002. But the Plants Breeders Act, there is no cap and there is no, of course, year is there, but no RE, revised edition. Perhaps it is came later part, that's why it's not here here. So these are all the legal framework of Tanzania. Now, if you happen to see the syllabus, I mean course outline, I believe that everybody is having the course outline. Am I right? I believe everybody is having the course outline. Am I right?
No, we do not have, Professor.
Why you did not inform me? I would have to send you that. Okay, after the class, I will send you this in your group WhatsApp.
It's your humble prayer that will help us to have
That's the reason I told you, please, I need your group one and every person email also, because some of the files will give you in advance something and you can read and come to the class and make the class as a participatory class rather than the priest class, that is a sermon class, like father will give the speech and whether you listen it or may not listen it doesn't matter, because father will not ask the question to you. Am I right?
Sure, Professor.
Very good, I appreciate it. So if you see the course objectives, they clearly mention the main objective of this course is to give the candidate an ability. See here, an ability, actually give the candidate the ability to have a critical appreciation and understanding of the controversy, a new development in the field of intellectual property. The focus will be on intellectual property in the third, there should be hyphen, in the third countries like Tanzania, looking at the issues that are a big concerns of such countries and the areas that still fails to get the adequate or absolutely nil intellectual property protection. That means still we are in a, Tanzania is in nascent stage. What stage? NASCENT, nascent. Nascent means? Say don't know or you know it. Or you say pass on. Nascent.
Pass on, Professor.
Okay, no matter, because everything should not be known. Perhaps one should have to make the hard work, then only one could know it. Nascent in the sense, I would like to open the Word format file, but I could not see. Let me check it by another way. Yes, Google, I opened it. Now I'll share it. Yes, it is buffering. It can be opened. Because it takes, I think it's bundle is slow. I mean, signals are slow, it seems. Yeah. So, what is the spelling? Nascent. Nascent. You read now. Read. What is given nascent?
Nascent.
Read. I shared the file.
Nascent are especially of a process or organization just coming into existence and they beginning to display signs of future potential.
The nascent space industry means the beginning, still at the baby stage, still at the birth stage. So if you see the chemistry, chiefly hydrogen freshly generated in a reactive form is called nascent hydrogen. Means it just now it come into the existence. So that is actually the meaning that you will take it nascent. You can use it, but it's a chemistry term, but still we can use it in our terminology also because we are at the beginning stage. Instead of the beginning stage, we can say the nascent stage. Is it clear?
It's clear,
Yes.
Professor.
Professor Hussain students will say nascent, that other people says it is a beginning stage. It is a Sharabaro language. What language? King Reza Sharabaro language it is. So you look like a Sharabaro, you speak like a Sharabaro, you write like a Sharabaro. That is the style. Okay, now the course content is concerned, they say the legal framework. That is the influence of the TRIPS agreement and other international agreements on the Tanzanians intellectual property right. In the first class, at 5 o'clock that I already taught the class, I taught the class up to this extent. Can you tell me what is this symbol, sign which I put it over here? Here, sign. Can you tell me what is the sign it is? If you know it, you tell me. If you don't know it, you say pass on.
Which one, Professor?
Which I highlighted here on the screen. See, I'm running the cursor.
You mean already? Okay.
I'm running the cursor. Could you see the cursor?
I see, Professor, I think it's a star.
It is not a star. It is not a iota. It is called
Okay.
asterisk mark. Asterisk mark image. Asterisk you can say. Did you see now on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a star? Is it a star?
No. It's not a star.
Okay.
Say no. Is it a star?
It is not a star. It is not a star, Professor.
Now I am showing star images. What about this one?
It's a star.
It is a star. So
Yes.
you should be very much careful what you are uttering, and you should be very much careful including the punctuation. So star I put it over there, and here I said up to this extent I covered in the 5 o'clock to 5:30, and the dispute settlement. The agreement makes the dispute between the WTO. What is WTO?
World Trade Organization.
I appreciate. Everybody gives the answer in the chorus wise. But can you tell me in which abbreviation it stands? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
Apostrophe.
In the abbreviation where it stands.
Initialism, Professor.
It is initialism. The reason is we are pronouncing each word separately. Like here,
Yes.
UDSM, we pronounce separately the word. Yeah, am I right? And here also
Yes,
WTO, We are separating, pronouncing the each
This
word. Then what
initialism.
about ILO?
The WTO.
The same initialism.
Initialism. Now I will give the answer. What is TRIPS? Now we are studying the TRIPS. Spelling TRIPS. TRIPS. In which category it comes under the abbreviation?
TRIPS. Sorry, Professor, can you light it so that we can see it?
See, I have given the example also. Why do you take that much time to say? TRIPS under the one?
That means the trade-related intellectual property.
I know it. It is the trade relations intellectual property rights. I know it is the full form of it. I said in which category it comes, in the abbreviation, which category it comes?
It is the acronym, Professor.
It is an acronym because we pronounce as a one word. Can you say TRIPS? No, I did not say.
No.
I say TRIPS. Any word which is pronounced in one word with all initialisms without any punctuation, it is an acronym. But if any words with the independently pronounced like WTO, ILO, UDSM, these are all called initialism. CRDB, bank. Where it comes? CRDB Bank. I pronounced CRD.
CRDB. It's initialism, Professor.
It is an initialism. NBC.
The same initialism.
Initialism. So I believe that now you become a perfect to say which is initialism and which is acronym and which is shortening and which is contraction. Am I right?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, now let us move further. In addition, the agreement provides for certain basic principles such as a national and most favored nation treatment. Which one? Agreement, TRIPS agreement. And some general rules to ensure that the procedural difficulties in acquiring or maintaining the IPRS, it is initialism. Intellectual property rights don't nullify the substantial benefit that should flow from the agreement. Here they have given the explanation to the TRIPS agreement. Under which title? I will show you the title. Here they have given TRIPS agreement. What are the provisions are there in the TRIPS agreement? And TRIPS agreement is thus sometimes referred to as a Berne and a Paris Plus agreement. But there is a Berne Convention is there. The Berne Convention comes under what? And where? And what it deals? If you know it, you tell me. If you don't know it, you say pass on.
Professor, I have not understood the question.
Question is, Berne Convention says about what?
Okay.
Berne Conventions, if you happen to, I believe that you passed LLB, you wrote the project in your 4th year.
Yes.
And what did you write on the copyright certificate?
Because it's a symbol to show that the work is ours.
The work is ours, it's not copied from anywhere, and under the Copyright Act of the Berne Conventions, you never seen such a thing. It's a Berne Convention says. So here the TRIPS agreement also can have a Paris Plus agreement also. And who made this TRIPS agreement? Who made this TRIPS agreement? Because you did not hear the first class. See here. Read. The TRIPS agreement. Read.
The
Okay.
TRIPS Agreement, which came into effect
TRIPS
on
agreement-
1st January 1995, is to date the most comprehensive multilateral agreement on intellectual property.
It is the product. It is made by the WTO, the World Trade Organization. It is made. This TRIPS agreement. Why this TRIPS agreement? This area of the intellectual property that it covers are copyrights and related rights, i.e. What is this i.e.?
Example.
That is, e.g. means example.
Yes.
I.e. means that is. It is a Latin terminology. Actually, it is called id est. It is called id est. I will show you here so that you can meaning and full form. Did you see it now?
Okay.
ID id est means the full form is that is. Here it is given. Both are given. You will check it. Read. If you are confused about which abbreviation, go ahead. I say read.
What is the E used before? How do I use IE and EG? Easy ways to remember the differences. If you're confused about which abbreviation to use, associate the I in IE with in other words. For EG, think of E as standing for example, instead of less common term example.
Exempli. EG means exempli gratia. IE means id est. Equivalent is that is IE and EG equivalent is for example. Is it clear?
Yes.
Clear, Professor.
Can I proceed? Say yes.
Yes.
Good. Within parentheses, i.e. that is the rights of performers, producer of sound recording and broadcasting organization, these are all come under the copyrights. And trademarks including services marks. You know trademarks?
Trademarks.
You never saw the trademarks. I will show you Indian Tanzania trademarks. I will show you. Angalia sasa. Tanzania trademarks images. Did you see logo?
Okay.
Tanzania trade portal and Tanzania.
Oh, it's about love.
These are all
Okay.
trademarks. United Nations, International Trade Center. Logo. Did you see the logos?
Yes.
Yes.
So these logos are trademarks. Even products also. In products also there is a logos are there. Trademark registration is there. And we will make the trademark of, Pepsi, trademark.
Yes, I know. We used to drink it.
Voda, Airtel. So these are all said to be see here you could see Indian, Bitco, Oilcom, Mogas, Gold Star, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. These are all comes under the
Okay.
trademarks because they are not products, no. Gapco, Total, Total how it be? Total
No.
Bank, petrol bank. So these are all called trademarks. So all products which comes under the trademarks and logos, that Toyota logo
Yes.
and
It's like a symbol that
Mitsubishi.
represent the business.
Yes, these are all the trademarks of a product. So now the trademarks and geographical indications. Geographical indication including the appellation. Geographical indication also there. For instance, Kela rice. Michele. Kela kele. Sema. Bukoba Indizi. What is the famous Bukoba Indizi? Gina? It is a trademarks are there. I mean, the geographical names are there. It is famous there. With the geographical name, it will be famous. So, these are all things comes under the TRIPS. So that we discuss the standards of the TRIPS agreement, then enforcement of the TRIPS, then we can say dispute settlement. Then we are coming to the next point, one after another we are coming. So we read this TRIPS agreement is a minimum standard agreement which allows the members to provide more extensive protection for intellectual property. If they so wish, members are left free to determine the appropriate method for implementing the provisions of the agreement with their own legal system or practices. So these are all the things will come under the TRIPS agreement. So certain general provisions are, as in the main pre-existing intellectual property conventions, the basic obligation on each member country is to accord the treatment in regard to the protection of intellectual property provided for under the agreement to the person, whether Tanzania is a signatory or the member for the TRIPS agreement.
Yes, Tanzania is a member of.
It is a member
Yes,
of the
Professor.
TRIPS agreement. So,
Yes.
I am giving the overall view of the TRIPS agreement, a bird's eye view of the TRIPS agreement here. So, Article 3, 4 and 5 include the fundamental rules on national and most favored nation treatment of the foreign nationals, which are common to all categories of intellectual property covered by the agreement. These obligations cover not only the substantive standard of the protection but also matter affecting the availability of the acquisition, scope, maintenance and enforcement of the intellectual property rights, as well as those matters affecting the rules of intellectual property rights specifically addressed in the agreement. Why we need it? Tell me. What will happen if we don't have this intellectual property rights or the TRIPS agreement? Suppose if you invent something in Tanzania, and if you make the patent of it, depending upon the product that you invented, then you registered with the local bodies, with the region, and nobody would claim, and you have every right to produce it and sell it, the monopoly would be there. Do you know the Copyright Act? In the Copyright Act, you are not supposed to copy the same and change the title.
Okay.
The reason is suppose you are writing a thesis or a dissertation or the reports, there you will write. The copyright is between the student and the South. Any information regarding this work could not be taken out without the consent of the authors. The two authors, one is South, another is the person who wrote it. Okay, one can use certain experts, but it should be acknowledged in the footnote, otherwise it leads to the plagiarism. Do you know what is plagiarism? Copy and paste.
No, Professor. Oh, yeah.
Copy and paste is plagiarism.
Plagiarism.
So if you're writing any article, if you're writing any research paper, the plagiarism is allowed only up to the, how much? Do you know the idea? How much plagiarism will be allowed?
We don't know, Professor.
I will show you here. %20 is allowed plagiarism. I kept the file here, but I could not make it out. How much allowed? 20% plagiarism is allowed. More than that, it cannot be allowed. Yeah, I put the file in different way, different place. It is the policy of the South that only 20% will be allowed for the plagiarism. Not more than that. I will checking the file. 20%. 2 days international conference mediation. No, this is not that. I will show you the thing so that it will be as clear as crystal. Yes. Could you read it now? Read.
St. Augustine University of Tanzania plagiarism policy. Built in the city of God, December 2017. Policy enforcement framework. Name of the policy. The name of this policy shall be the St. Augustine University of Tanzania plagiarism policy.
Okay,
B. Date of commencement.
You wrote this one.
Okay.
Here, this is more important.
From D. Okay. D. For any work which is tested electronically by use of software such as Turnitin.
Turnitin is a reliable and genuine plagiarism software.
Yes. The acceptable amount of an originality will be 20%.
That means similarity is only 20%. Not
the interpretation of any words, the interpretation of any work means that is the PG dissertations, PhD thesis.
What is this?
Research.
Where I'm moving the cursor.
What?
I am moving the cursor. What is this? If you
Which
don't
one,
know, you
Professor?
say I don't know. Or pass on. I am moving the cursor after dissertation. What is this sign and symbol? Did you
Sign
understand
of
the question
Simba.
first? Did you see my cursor? You know what is cursor? This is cursor.
Okay.
This is cursor. Where I am moving the cursor? What is that? Sir, it is a line. If you know it, you tell me. If you don't know, you say pass on. Don't waste the time.
Pass on, Professor.
You can say it's a slash. You can say it's a stroke. You can say it's a oblique. But Professor Hussain students never say these three. Professor Hussain students say like a Sharavaro manner. It is called virgule. Virgule. I repeat, virgule. Virgule. Virgule means slash. Virgule means
Slash.
if you miss my class, you miss many things. I show the images also to you, virgule images, and you understand it. See, actually, it is inverted comma, or we can say quotations, double quotation. But when you see the virgule, no, this is not. I will give the meaning of it so that you could know. What is virgule? Read. I say read.
Vacuole in American English, a short diagonal line in bracket hash used between two words to show either is applicable in bracket and hash or in bracket in dates or fractions in bracket 3 hash 8 comma to express
Per feet, virgule second, etc. Or we can say slash also. So the diagonal line can be pronounced as a slash, slash slash. It can be pronounced as a stroke, stroke, stroke. It can be also said as the oblique, oblique, and Sharavaro style is Sharavaro style is Sharavaro style is
value.
I highlighted Sharavaro style is.
Virgule.
Why you are
Virgule.
taking that much time to give? I highlighted, I said, and I made everything, but still you are taking the more time to fill the blanks. So here, the Rome Convention, this convention, and include the fundamental rules. So what I want to say is, the intellectual property will hold the right of a person because of the TRIPS agreement, and there is a WIPO also. What is WIPO? Anyone?
W.
WIPO. Full form is
Pass on.
WIPO. Full form. Read.
World Intellectual Property Organization.
Okay.
WIPO. If you say WIPO, it's the acronym. If you say WIPO, it's the initialism. It's a specialized agency of the United Nations with 193 member states. So Tanzania also a member in the WPO. Tanzania also a member in the WTO. Tanzania also a member in the TRIPS. Is it clear?
It is clear. So, Professor, I've understood this World Intellectual Property Organization. What does it concern with?
Yeah, any property, like intellectual property, mostly intellectual property. What is intellectual property?
Okay.
The thing which is used by the mind, the creation, the art, anything which is created, a new thing.
Okay.
At that instance, we can use this to protect the pride. You know, Imti Arbaini,
Yeah. Yes.
who got the right patent over the Imti
Marobain.
Arbaini?
Or to Marobain.
What do you say in King Reza?
40 trees.
Direct translation. tree, Arbaini, 40 trees. Imti Arbaini means it is King Reza, we can say N-E-E-M, neem, tree. What do you say?
MW.
N-E-E-M, tree, because its bark also could be used as a medicine, its fruits also used as a medicine, its roots also used as a medicine, its seeds also used as a medicine, its leaves also used as a medicine. In that way, the 40 diseases are cured with the Imti Arbaini. Azadirachta indica, it is a botanical name commonly known as neem. Did you read it? Neem tree, N-I-M-T-R-E-E, or Indian lilac, or is a tree in the mahogany family. That is, of course, the botanical genus is there. But the neem is actually, it is a tree in India mostly famous, but it's you know who got the, it is these are all the neem trees you could see here. Did you see the neem tree now? The leaves, the fruits. So, a neem tree good for what? They made it several times. Inflammation, infections, fever, skin diseases, and dental disorder, and so on and so forth. And its neem tree leaves, flowers, seeds, fruits, roots, bark have been used traditionally for the treatment of everything. That's why we'll say it is a MTR by neem. But who got the patent of the neem tree? Patent of the neem tree. Though it is come from the neem tree patent, which country got? You know, the mostly several extracts of the neem have recently been patented by the US companies, and many farmers are incensed at what they regard the intellectual piracy. The village neem tree has become a symbol of Indian indigenous knowledge and of the resistance against the companies which would expropriate the knowledge for their own profit. So, when you invent a new thing, at that instance, you will try to make the patent of it so that you could have every right to sell, market, do, if it is there. Suppose if it is grown in your own country, okay, you can also do it according to you, because you are not taking export from any other country. So these are all should come under patents. Some comes under trademarks, some come under the copyright. So depending upon the nature of the goods are concerned, nature of the work is concerned, nature of the invention is concerned, nature of the design is concerned, and different intellectual property rights are implemented. Is it clear?
It's clear.
Yes.
Where these exceptions allow the
Professor-
material reciprocity, consequential exceptions, and the treatment, comparison of terms, copyright production in excess of the minimum term required by the TRIPS agreement provided under the Article 7, Para 8 of the Berne Convention. So these are all the convention will try to protect the intellectual property right. Certain other limited exception to the MFN obligation. Then what is this MFN? MFN treatment agreement or MFN treatment. Let us see without making the doubt clearance. MFN treatment, you can see. Most favored nation, MFN treatment requests members to accord the most favorable tariff and regulatory treatment given to the product of any one member at the time import or export like product all other members. That is the bedrock principle of the WTO. Most favored nation. Basmati rice. Have you heard basmati rice? Have you heard basmati rice? Please
No, Professor.
speak. Siokimia,
No, Professor.
did you eat basmati rice? Sir, first we don't know what
No,
is
Professor.
basmati rice. Michele,
Okay.
basmati rice, did you see it?
Yes.
How it looks?
This Pasma slice is not a Tanzanian one.
So, you basmati rice you did not see any time live. Here I am showing a live basmati rice to you. Did you see now? Read. Read.
So it
I
is
said
called
read.
Pasmat rice.
Only one is there, basmati rice. It is written Gautam 1121 Stella, Indian 1121 Stella basmati rice. Now they are numbered basmati rice. This numbered basmati rice is Indian basmati rice, but actually basmati rice is Pakistani.
Okay.
Indian has made only for 3 varieties basmati rice. And the one variety which I have shown is that is basmati rice. It is patented to India. Only 3 varieties, 3 or 4 varieties of rice. But other rice is Pakistani.
Okay.
So this is the basmati rice we can make it. See here. Or you can see here also. See, when I used my video, what happened now? Most of the signals will be transferred to the video, and then you cannot understand the audio very well. And now, because to show the live, I want to make it out. That's why I have shown it. Now I can close it because it's buffering. The Indian subcontinent has been known for the most picturesque rice fields. Basmati describes a variety of aromatic long slender rice grains So only three varieties are given under it because it is said Article 22 to 24 of the Part 2, Section 3 of the TRIPS prescribe minimum standard of protection to the geographical indications, and WTO members must provide falsification of GI will carry out the personally with the imprisonment. So now it is a production is given. Of course, sometimes geographical indication of goods also there, and we'll say Pakistani basmati rice because it is grown over there, harvested over there. That is a geographical indication. Like we can say Kela rice in Tanzania and coffee from Moshi. Are you following me? Are you following me?
Yes, we are following, Professor.
Yes.
And
Yes.
daga
Mr.
of
Chikoti, are you there?
daga of Monza.
Msoma.
And what about Bukova? Bukova. Sanene.
Yes, and then
Why you are not giving the answer to my question? So these are geographical indications should be there where it will be noted by the place name. It will be noted by the place name. So such indications are there. And again, the TRIPS agreement make the many other things, like these are all the TRIPS agreements. Substantive standard of production. Substantive standard of production. During the Uruguay round negotiations, it was recognized that the Berne Convention already for the most part provided the adequate basic standard of the copyright protection. I told you Berne Convention is regarding the copyright protection. Thus, it has agreed that the point of departure should be the existing level of the protection under the latest act, the Parts Act, the Paris Act of 1971. We will also say the Paris Act, that of the convention. The point departure is expressed in the Article 19, Para 1, under the which the members are obliged to comply with the substantive provision of the Parts Paris Act 1971, the Berne Convention, Article 1 through 21 of the Berne Convention 1971 and the appendix thereto. But what I want to say is copyright is there, geographical indication is there, trademark is there, patent is there, and what other things will come under the intellectual property? I will show you here. So basmati rice is only three types of variety will be given to the Indian, but the other is Pakistani basmati rice. Is it clear? Now I'll
Yes.
show you how many marks or patents come under the intellectual property rights. You will show it. What is intellectual property? If you just ask, if you say that, yes, now you read, what is intellectual property? Read. Read.
Intellectual property refers to creation of the mind, such as invention, literary and artistic work, designs and symbols, names and image used in commerce.
Yes. IP, intellectual property. And what type of the bracket it is? I told you already. There are four types of the brackets are there. What type of the bracket it is? Where the cursor I am moving. If you don't know, you say pass on. I will give the answer. Don't waste the time.
Pardon?
What type of the bracket it is? What kind of the bracket it is? What is the name of the bracket it is? How many brackets you know it? If you don't know, say pass on. Don't kill the time.
Pass, sir.
This is called circular bracket, and this is called
What?
circular bracket. Can I write it? I will show you here. This bracket is called circular bracket or round bracket, and Sharabaro style is parenthesis. Moja, one is, it is parenthesis, and two is parenthesis. Means one is singular and two is plural. So what do you say? Sharabaro style is? Sema? Parenthesis. P-A, see, I will show you. Parenthesis images. See. Did you see now the type of the brackets here?
Yes.
See, this is called flower bracket, or we can say curve bracket. And this is parenthesis or circular bracket or round bracket. What about this one? Cursor I am showing. Say pass on if you don't know.
Pass, sir.
Square bracket. And this is where I am cursor showing. Say pass on if you don't know.
Pass, Professor.
Angle bracket. Angle, I will show you. ANGLE, angle, bracket, images. Did you see here? Cursor I am moving. Say yes or no. Say yes or no.
Which one? No, Professor. Not see.
Cursor, you did not see the cursor here, which I am moving here, cursor. It's Bembeni. You tell me if you don't remember it. Now you could see it. Cursor I am moving. Did you see it?
Okay. And
What?
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Did you see means yes sir, I saw it. You tell me.
yes, we see it.
Yeah, that is called angle bracket. Suppose if you don't know, you did not see, then you can ask me that I can show you. But here all type of the brackets are given here. Sema, Kwanzaa, number 1. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Sema. Cursor which I am moving here. I already told you square bracket. Second one,
Okay.
flower bracket or a curve bracket. This one, round bracket or circular bracket or parenthesis. This one are both the same. Same man. I just now I told you and you could forget it. Angle bracket. ANGLE, angle bracket. Is it clear?
Yes.
So now next time when I ask you, you should not keep the blank face. So what are the things comes under the intellectual property? just before you read it, what are the things covered under the intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to the creation of the mind, such as inventions, literary and artistic works, designs, symbols, names, and images used in the commerce, means trade. So IP is protected in law by, for example, patent, copyright, and trademarks, even including the geographical indications, which enable the people to earn the recognition or financial benefit from what they invent or create. By striking the right balance between the interest of innovations and the wider public interest, the IP systems aims to foster an environment in which creativity and innovations can flourish. A person who invented and he will enjoy the benefit of it. Am I right?
Yes.
Do you know the copyright logo? Symbol. Here I am moving the cursor. These are copyrights and these are the patents. If a new inventions are there, microchip is there, or any antenna is there, they are all the patents. And here are the trademarks. See, this is the copyright. A copyright is a legal term used to describe the rights and creators have over their literary and artistic works, like the books, designs, cartoons, graphs, and works covered by the copyright range from the books, music, printing, sculptures, films, the computer programs, database, advertisements, maps, and technical drawings. These are all comes under the please fill up the blanks. These are all comes under the copyright. Say, speak. Timothy Chikoti.
Yes.
Why don't you speak? So what comes under the copyrights? Now tell me.
Pardon, please.
What are the things come under the copyright?
The way concerns poems, novel, films,
music, painting, sculptures, films, computer program, database, advertisements, cartoons, maps, technical drawings. These are all come under the?
Yes.
These are all come under the? These are all come under the? Fill up the blanks. Please. These are all comes under the copyright. Say.
Copyright.
Which comes under the copyrights? Just now we referred. Read patents.
Patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention. Generally speaking, a patent provides the patent owner with the right to decide how or whether the invention can be used by others. In exchange for the right, the patent owner may technical information about the invention publicly available in the published patent document.
So those are called patents. So patents provides a owner with the right to decide a new invention which is made it over there. At the time, they will patent it and nobody could use it, and he is having the exclusive right to sell the patent. And trademarks is a sign capable of distinguishing the goods and services of one enterprise from those of other enterprises. Trademarks date back to the ancient times when artisans used to put their signature or mark on their product. So trademarks are like that, and these are all industrial designs and the geographical indications and the trade secrets. Here you could see, and the training from the IP basic to specialized skills, WPIPO and the TRIPS. Again, the WTO plays an important role in making all these intellectual inventions and product. So even industrial design also comes. The ornamental or aesthetic aspect of the article. A design may consist of the three-dimensional features such as the shape or surface of an article, or two-dimensional features such as the patterns, lines and colors. So those are industrial designs. When you come to the geographical indications are concerned, and the appellations of the origin and sign used in the goods that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities and reputation and characteristics that essentially attribute to the place of the origin. Most commonly, geographical indication includes the name of the place of the origin of the goods. Kharosho. What is the geographical name? From where this product comes. Kharosho. Tokawapi. Please speak. Timothy.
Sir.
I say speak. Kharosho.
Pardon, I don't understand the question, please.
Kharosho.
From Twala. Krosh is from Twala.
Why you are taking that much time to say? Sanene.
Bukoba.
What about Moshi? What about Moshi?
Moshi is Kahawa.
It is a coffee beans. So, those are all the geographical indications. And trade secrets. Trade secrets are the IP rights or the confidential information which may be sold or licensed. The unauthorized acquisition, use or disclose of such a secret information in a manner contrary to the honest commercial practices by others is regarded as an unfair practice and violation of the trade secret protection. So, if a soda, Coca-Cola, what would be the contents in it? What is the formula? Nobody knows because